I wish I could just copy everything that's here. Surely there's some way, right? There's probably not, is there? No. Have to click very slowly. Otherwise, the game will decide to just select like one singular piece of one of these instead of the whole thing. We need to grab a couple of these, I guess, to position them a bit better. Got it pretty reasonably down, haven't I? But not perfect. Bit of a dip in the ground here. Now we're going to remove some of these. We need small size, high density tree removal, just so I can remove the trees, the bushes that are inside these guys. Just the ones that are inside the buildings, though. It's nice to have some bushes around them. So we get rid of that one because it's on the road. Don't want a bush on the road. How many birds is a bush on the road worth? I don't get why it sometimes like does this. It selects this. I guess if you click on an object at some point accidentally, then it thinks you want to be in a kind of hard to make it look natural, this stuff, isn't it? Probably just paint down some bushes and stuff to cover up the fact that it looks so dumb. don't know why it's saying it's invalid here. Oh, maybe, probably because, yeah, because the border of the park is there. If you're too close to the border, it won't let you put stuff down. Makes sense. I think we want to have less trees and stuff around these areas in particular. Alright. Now we've got like 40-ish houses. And you got to imagine each house is going to house more than one person. More than one worker. How many workers could we possibly have here? Maybe a lot of them, you know, maybe you're only the... Here it is, right? Only like the workers who need to be on site all the time. Like, you know, particular maintenance workers and like keepers and stuff. Like people who they need to have them on call and nearby can work here. Whereas like, you know, your people manning the stalls, the like hotel employees, stuff like that, a lot of them are going to be commuting in from some, like, we just assume there's some nearby city or like nearby town or something, some dormitory town for our park over these mountains somewhere. I'm guessing they come from... Look, we're just imagining that beyond here, somewhere over there, wherever the monorail comes from, I guess there'd be some kind of like port or something down here. Let's imagine there's a port just over this mountain. There's like a port town in here. People live there. I don't know. The game doesn't really I don't think it really cares about that level of realism and stuff, so let's also not care about that level of realism. Oh, check out what else I got here. Escalators. Pretty nice, eh? I also got this off the workshop. Someone else has done the hard work of making some escalators for us. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, so we need to... I think we want to put like a bunch of these guys around, right? Nice. So we gotta imagine like, so maybe one of these guys is like really good at parking real neatly. Some of them are like parked terribly because they're just animals. Some of them like reverse in, some of them go forward in. You know how it would be. Probably not all of them are going to be home, right? So, some of them, the golf cart will be out, so we won't put like all the golf carts in. Oh. This guy's gotten a bit bogged. There we go. I mean, they are parking on like gravelly, sandy terrain, so maybe they would get bogged. That's the point of like a small car like this, a little golf cart. It's not got enough weight, hopefully, to get bogged as badly as like a heavy car would. Oh. I see. Shit. I didn't notice that all of these were like way too high up. I think these ones are also all too way high up. That's how words. It's words. I intentionally like designed this so that it would be able to sit at multiple different levels and look fine. So it's sitting on a big concrete slab. These ones actually look fine. Okay, so I guess there's just like a slope down in this direction then to have made that be like that. This jerk off has parked this guy in. No, maybe not. They just both like to park next to each other. You have to like really squeeze to get through there. I think also maybe like one or two of these guys will have these bigger cars. Maybe for like these big trucks for whatever job these guys do requires them to have a bigger vehicle for transporting stuff around. Maybe one of these guys in charge of like the water truck. Yeah, whatever. I think it was fine how it was. I just want to copy over some of these to. Oh wait, it won't work like that. Two of them lost. We can make it like someone's Austin Powers themselves here. Good luck getting that out. It's gonna be like a 200-point turn. Maybe that looks a bit silly. We'll make it a little bit Austin Powers. And maybe they maybe like staff drinks last night. They drove their go-kart home and like kind of fucked the parking up. I reckon because we got like a bit of an open area here. Just have a couple of them parked here. Even one of them parks the other way. The cool way. That's what I usually do. I prefer to reverse in if I'm going in, if I'm parking into a spot, right? Unless I'm really running late or something like that. Because if you reverse in, you've always got a quick exit. Let's get another truck. Put this here instead. Feel like that's enough, right? Well, there was that other truck, right? Let's grab one of these. This one's got its headlights on. They're going to come back to a flat battery. There we go. That is some quickfire detailing work done. Well, what I was thinking, right, is that some of these things could be pretty useful. Pretty useful for this place. Oh, this thing, this is definitely useful for me in front of like stuff like this, eh? Let's split that from the roof. I could have made stuff like this myself, really, but if someone else is going to make it for me, why bother? I mean, I guess if somebody else made everything for me, why bother even playing the game? But you know what? You know what I mean. For stuff like this, which is very, very much like kind of not particularly interesting to make. It doesn't take a lot of creativity or anything to come up with some hatched blinds, you know? Do we need to like... Do I need to angle it slightly? Because the road is slightly angled. Might actually grab the blue ball for once. For once I want the blue ball. I think there's just like a bump in the road or something which is causing this weirdness. Is that even lined up properly? It looks wonky. I also don't know if I even want these guys. Probably want it at least to be a little bit smaller. It is slightly wonky. I think I'll have it like just covering where the thing opens. Yeah, I like that. It's Not letting me select it now. What? I guess I put it too low. Now it's unselectable. That's a bit patrol. Oh well. Looks good there. And what I was thinking, we need like some stuff like this. Like, annoying. Man, I hate these things. Just an annoying speed bump. So stick on the. Stick one at each of the entrances. Maybe just have it like over here somewhere. I bet everyone would just drive up over there to avoid the speed bump. That's what people always do, right? If there's a speed bump and there's a way around it, everyone just drives around it. It's an interesting crosswork with the yellow bits on the ends, isn't it? It's not one I've seen before, really, that I can think of. Okay. Delete all that. Crosswalk number 1. Cancel. Let's separate it into its own group. Really didn't want me to grab that red arrow. Ooh. Well, that's a pain in the ass. Why is there this stupid bump in the road? Oh, it's gonna be just the worst. I guess we can just put it on the other side of the bump. Oh, the road is so bumpy. Why is this road so bumpy? Do I have to like... Ah, bumpy road. Why has the game made this huge bump in the road here? That's so dumb. It's enormous. I guess this bit of road is on a lower level than all this up here. We need to like flatten this out a little bit. Probably have to do that here too. How about this one? Seems okay there. Okay, now if we put the road back, or the path. I'm using it as a road. Looks like the bump is there now. The paths are a little bit dodgy with the terraforming in this game, it seems. Like you have to be... You have to really place them on very flat ground for them to actually work. There we go. Now that works. No, there's a bit of a bump in this one, but just raise it up a little bit and it's fine. There we go. We got our little like crosswalks going all the way along there. Maybe there should be a little curb, a little like footpath for them to walk along as well. I feel like they only bothered to put in like the road markings and stuff. They didn't like the infrastructure for the workers is just not there. It should be. It's not very long, this pole, is it? Let's make it a little bit bigger. We'll put one on the other side too. Do 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 do. Do do do. There you go. So like only whoever's meant to be going through here can go through here. Oh yeah, we'll have a big like stop written on the floor where this thing is on both sides. Gonna make sure I split all this off that group because obviously I'm gonna delete this whole group. Yeah. Have a big stop sign as well. I feel like we've used pretty much all the most useful bits. Could have a speed bump sign, but I don't think we want that much. Like, it's not an official road, this thing, is it? Oh, actually, you know what we could have? Is there like a dotted line that we could use? They haven't made a dotted line for me. That's fine. I could make my own dotted line. Oh, maybe we just don't have... how much traffic is really going to be on this road? I don't think we need that many, like, traffic calming measures or whatever. Oh man, that works really well. Just this line of trucks. You know where else we could do with some trucks? Over here. Maybe I'll just have... might turn this area in here into like a little car park. we'll want to make sure it's invisible to the guests though.